That's actually a thing.
I'm aware.
Are you?
Most of the time.
Was Dan giving Piper eargasms when she was
100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Baby foot was erect.
That was the last episode.
Dude. No.
It's more like a baby's foot.
It lives.
And I'll give special points to whoever knows what that movie is. It's one of my favorite movies as a teenager. Clearly it was inappropriate. Give you a hint.
Baby arm.
Later.
Pump up the volume.
Wow, you can't play. It's for the people, not you.
Oh, for the people. I apologize. All right.
People the answer.
Right. Let's go all the way in. Let's start. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the House of Halliwell. Today's episode is Season 2, Ep 12, Awakened. It was directed by Anson Williams and written by the sisters Mayhew, Vivian and Valerie. The synopsis is: when Piper contracts a life-threatening tropical virus that leaves her in intensive care, Pru and Phoebe cast an awakening spell to save her life. However, since the spell was used for personal gain, the sisters can no longer sleep, and Piper's sickness spreads into an epidemic as a direct consequence. Yeah, that happened. All that happened.
Yeah, it was like the pandemic.
Which other countries do all the time, you know?
Sure. The fact that they were kind of rolling around without any, like there was no bubble or mask, like Matt Glave was rolling around, who's a dear friend of mine. And I guess I found out he's coming back for episode 20. So we will definitely get him on the show.
He's great.
The Glaver. We're already jumping. Classic.
Don't jump. Let me start on the right foot.
Please.
So this was a really tough episode for me to watch today, given, what we've seen and heard from Shannon in the last 2 days. And I want people to know, and she wants me to say that she's doing really well. And I want people to know that this happened to her 6 months ago. So she's been dealing with this for 6 months. And it was really, I'm going to say tragic timing, because it wasn't just this. It was, she had found out that she needed to get a divorce. And it was really insult to injury. So she's been going through it for these 6 months. And I have to say, when I talked to her today, it's like, you give her the hits and she just keeps on coming, because she's never been stronger. She feels really good. And I know there are two people involved in this situation who would really like us to be quiet and to turn this page like a tabloid magazine. And the thing is, when people try to silence her or me, we just get a little bit louder. So I'm really happy to say she's going to be doing a podcast and it's going to be weekly, and she's got a pretty big deal happening right now, so everybody across the world can see it. And I think it'll be good for her. In fact, I know it will. Silence is not golden. And it was really hard to watch, me be in the hospital bed, because that scene happened in real life with me in the bed and the two of them. And that's why it was so funny. That's why it was so real. And that's why the girls pulled out all the stops. So as much as I want to hate the voodoo Chucky ninja doll, I'm willing to look past it for the rest of the stuff that was good.
I enjoyed the ninja doll.
It was a welcome relief from the rest of it.
Well, the three of you, everybody killed it in this episode. It was amazing. And it was a nice reprieve from the drama. And I didn't feel that it was too cheesy. There was some great camera work. For what it was, the effects were good. And it was a nice step outside of, headiness of the storyline itself.
And we had Anson Williams directing this, who, if nobody knows, well, maybe our folks are too young, but Anson Williams was Potsy on Happy Days.
Potsy.
So he's big and goofy. And like I said, he and Lachlan were like everything this episode needed because it was so heavy that they were, especially Lachlan, saving grace again. And poor Lachlan, his last episode, wham.
Yeah, God, I have so much to say on everything you just commented on, but Lachlan he's such a beautiful, free actor, and you can tell he brings that freedom to every single scene that he's in. It's interesting that we kind of find out that Jack is like, I wrote, like, I don't want to, his integrity is a little wishy-washy with his integrity.
If it was today, you can't put that behavior on TV today. You'd be canceled. But it's total harassment in the workplace.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, do you think about me?
It's sort of like a guy who has an affair with his agent. It's like completely inappropriate. But like, does she work for him or does he work for her?
I thought they were kind of equals. This whole thing at Buckland's is, the hierarchy. Like, I mean, clearly Pru has the best office and she has tenure, and all these new people keep coming in and out, and yet she has to keep reporting to these people.
I love that BK knew who I was talking about and you didn't, or you're just trying to steer me away from the.
I don't know, because I haven't spoken to SD today, so I don't really know what we're allowed to say and what we're not. So I'm going to kind of defer to you.
She told me that I'm allowed to say anything I want, which she knows it's never a good idea.
Yeah.
All of our listeners.
Well, I know. I did not catch that. Come on now.
Okay, you were just trying to steer me away.
No, I'm giving you a runway. Whatever you want to do. Like this. Listen. Ultimately, this is about the show, but it's also about us and our lives and our experiences.
Well, this is how we made the show, and this is, our relationships are what the show is built on, and specifically Shannon and I's relationship is what the show is built on, and so for me to watch her go through this privately, and I'm glad, she's ready to share it now.
Good.
Because I think it's important, and the truth is important, and truth is everything to her.
No.
And
she's always been like with Shannon, she is always direct and honest. You never have to worry about where you stand in regards to, or wonder where you stand. You know exactly where you stand at all times. And you also know what she's thinking and feeling at all times when she decides to voice it. And, just to kind of what she's been going through and battling. Like, this is the strongest, bravest, most fierce fucking woman I have ever met. And she attacks the cancer, like everything else in her life, with like her full force, passion, and energy. And I'm so grateful that she's doing well.
Yeah.
All things considered.
She's going to do really well. She has a lot to say, so she needs to be heard.
Great. So outside of the fact that there was let's say, for lack of a better word, would it be not triggering, but parallels? There was a lot of parallels with this episode that were happening, that you were going through in season 1.
The hospital scene absolutely happened. Like, I saw Alyssa jump on the bed, and it was literally the same thing as like when she was sitting on my catheter. I was like, kid, you got to move over. It's not a thing. You're on my catheter.
This was such a beautiful episode. Like, it was so well done. I like, BK, you brought up the fact about the directing. Like, instantly it had a different feel. Like this, I loved it. I just want to be just straight up about this. I love this episode so much. I love the camera movement. I thought the acting was, 100. That the little ninja guy didn't bother me either. I thought it was actually kind of cool that
one bit
this little voodoo doll comes to life. But it's so funny, right? Because certain things bother me. I'm like, like in a previous episode, I'm like, I take umbrage. Yes, I brought it back with something specific. But then on this one, I'm like, yeah, the ninja voodoo doll. I'm into it.
Why not?
Sure. Like, you can come with your sword, and like he was like, through, like it was great.
And literally, your friend is Dr. Worst Bedside Manner ever, like
Of all time.
Kept waiting for him to be a demon because I was like, worst bedside manner ever, doctor.
Yeah, for real.
Really great job. That was a lot of dialogue and intense.
Yeah, like Matt's such a beautiful. He was on Army Wives, and if you've never seen Army Wives, Matt kills it. But really, that's Glenn Guglia for me. Did you guys see Wedding Singer?
Mm-hmm.
Where he was Drew Barrymore's like the person she was supposed to marry.
Yeah.
And she was going to be Julia Guglia.
Right. Guglia.
Glenn Guglia. But anyway, yeah, all that aside, I think this episode was really well executed. It was beautifully acted, and there's kind of a lot to unpack here, I think, Yeah.
And I do want to point this out for all our fans for all of time, that I am not the one that first called out for Leo. So that call for Leo thing cannot be blamed on me, because that was those two brainiacs at work who coined the phrase and the tone and the just scream to the sky.
Actually, you know what? This is true. I from what I understand, like this is the first time we ever hear them. Well, no, wait, didn't you do it once before where you kind of yell for him?
Not like that.
In a previous episode?
Not like that. Apparently I died in a previous episode, which I'm forgetting too. This is the second time I die?
Remember when you were on the couch?
Oh, yeah. That was his fault too. Yeah. He's like, I can't help you. Sorry, miss. Sorry, miss.
All right, so let's start at the beginning, shall we?
By the way, let's start at the beginning, because he says to them he can't heal me because it wasn't done by evil. I would argue, if I was not in a coma, that little fruit flies that can kill you are fucking evil and a force to be reckoned with. But secondly, I seem to remember Mr. Leo, or someone who looks a lot like him, healing little poor Daisy's paw because she cut her hand. Why are you laughing? This is a serious matter. Cut her paw on a little teeny piece of glass, and he healed her. I guess the glass was evil.
Well, this actually brings up Leo's healing power. This is a thing that we obviously clearly need to discuss, because there's no continuity, my guy. Like, you can heal things, you can heal Daisy's paw, but you can't heal the love of your life with an infectious disease.
Listen, personal gain. They all needed to learn a lesson. And if you have to pay with your life, that's the lesson they have to learn. You just wanted me to be dead
with you. He's like, Dan can't have her if she's dead.
Forever. We're together forever. That's a little sick.
With the newly frosted tips.
Leo's back, baby.
And this super look. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. I was a worst part of this episode. Those tips were on
point. I love it. He loves his tips. He's full tips. You and Jack, man. You and Jack are tipping off.
We're having a tip off. It was all the rage in the late 90s.
I didn't say they were touching tips. I just said they had a tip off.
May the most tips win. No. May
the biggest tips? The most frosted? The biggest tips.
Win.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is, though, by the way, BK, is there, like, just from a behind the scenes standpoint, was this a question that you ever brought up to the writers and or whoever going, so the consistency with my healing, I can't, like, has that ever been addressed before, or was that addressed?
Everyone I asked, because this isn't the first time it came up, and Anson Williams there, I think this is his first episode he directed, so he's kind of new as well. So he's not the one to answer. You would, the producer or a writer came down, but there's no set rules with magic and sci-fi, and I think that's the beautiful thing about the genre of the show. And it was like, okay, well, just go with it on this one. It was kind of the answer I always got.
When we first discovered Piper's powers, like that was, I think, one of the first questions I ever asked you, like, hey, was ever established with time? And I hadn't seen enough episodes to realize that, oh, it kind of, it's pretty loose, but it's whatever the situation calls for.
Sure. Well, our powers are supposed to be tied to our emotions, so things get wonky. But I can't speak for the white lighter and making up his own rules. I can't.
That's true. But so BK, that was something that you definitely were trying to figure out, and in like this, is this a point of contention that carries throughout the whole series?
I mean, I don't recall a specific situation, but I know that all of us asked on this set, and it was brought up, and it was I just believe that it was always like, well, this is, it's okay in this time.
It's fine.
Like,
your soulmate is dying, and I think you should have stepped in sooner, maybe.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he just wanted me dead with him, and that way Dan had no shot whatsoever. Dead together.
I'd have you forever. Leo is a creeper. Let's just admit
I was just hanging around because I knew she was in trouble, so I was just watching it all go down, watching Dan cry, his eyes out.
Dan, poor Dan. He talk about if we're doing W's and L's from tip off, if we're keeping the sports reference going. Dan took some real L's this ep.
Real hits.
Like, yeah, he was there. He was kind of last to know. He has to go to the vending machine on a different floor. Like, and then she comes to, and she doesn't say Dan. She says Leo.
No, she says Leo because she was like, what the fuck was Leo doing there? Who the fuck called Leo when I said not to?
Why do you think Piper didn't want to call Leo? Was that a little bit of a little hubris?
She said no.
It was
it wasn't.
Leo.
It was like Leo.
Yeah. She comes to and goes, oh, Leo. How many different ways can we say Leo?
We always want something that we can't have. We discussed this the last episode. And of course, now that she's moved on and she's happy, he's like sliding into the DMs, just trying to save her life. Like, hey, do you want to go with me through the white light door, or do you want to stay here with Dumb Dan? If you stay here with Dumb Dan, I'm going to say that the elders fired me and may the best tips win.
I'm going to say that they fired me.
Wait, hold on.
Totally. Leo's lying. Oh, they clip my wings. I'll be right back.
Masterminded the whole thing. Like, we don't know that anything you say is true, by the way. There's no truth to the matter.
I mean, I walk in, Orban, you don't know. I'm not driving a car.
No,
like, where did he come from? He ordered. I'm in
waiting for destiny to fall into your hands.
Yeah. I'm going to pretend to be mortal for a minute. It's
just a suspension. That's all. How about
you love me yet?
How about now?
Do you love me yet?
I told you nobody would love you like I do. I told you. I could kill you. I could make you live. I could give you life. Take it away.
Am I going to end of 8 seasons of just watching Leo be
and make up his own
stalker?
Rules and just it's the book by Leo. Leo wrote the book.
You are making up a lot of your own rules.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my food just got delivered and my coffee.
I heard. That's exciting. Oh, you didn't have any coffee before? Oh.
No, I did. This is I'm on a real problem right now. This is like coffee 3.
I'm on a real problem.
Yeah, I'm on some other shit. Please continue. Don't mind me. I'll mute myself while I eat my taco.
I mean, you say you were hanging around in the neighborhood, but the rest of the show, you say you can hear charges from like Bulgaria. So this is all just bullshit. It's a whole bunch of white lighter bullshit. And you are not unlike the dark lighter who was stalking Daisy, might I add. So there's a fine line between light and dark. Let's just put it that way. And love and hate. But
listen, good intentions always.
Just here to
hey, bro, are you back on your bullshit? Leo back on his bullshit again?
Just here to heal people.
Yeah, come on. Well, so can we talk about? So this is one of the few episodes where at least that so far, there wasn't necessarily so much a demon as opposed to like the thing that you were battling was a byproduct of a spell that wasn't really a demon, right? We don't call the ninja the ninja doll a demon.
I'll
Like,
tell you what this episode is missing is like a face off between Phoebe
Travolta and Cage?
Kung Fu. No, Phoebe Kung Fu and the voodoo Chucky ninja doll.
100%.
I would have watched for that. That's a show I would watch.
She actually threw in a little Tybo reference. I like if Phoebe can slip in a Tybo reference or a Tybo action, she does.
She's really insecure about her passive power. That's why.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. So she's got to remind everybody
that she's an empath.
Yeah.
But like, look, when.
Yeah, but then you guys would have had to shrunk her and you would have gotten away with the personal gain.
And that fight scene between the little man going, wee, 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 and she might have lost. I'm just saying.
I mean, the true lesson of the story here is you cut corners, you broke the law, right? And then you try to do something for personal gain to get away with it.
Whose personal gain are we speaking of?
Yeah, I don't
a lot.
I don't understand because this is a bigger theme for me as I speak with my mouth open.
Leo just gained an edge, is what he gained. A leg up on the competition, as they say.
Because he can heal, because he kind of can save her life.
He's been neutered.
Maybe.
No, that's not true, because if he's human, then he can procreate. Yeah. Now I see.
But hey, answer me this, because I'm very curious about this. The idea of not healing through magic, this feels silly to me, because it's like you guys it's part of the responsibility. Like you guys fight demons and you're trying to make the world a better place. So I don't understand how using your healing power to save one of your own, how that would be like, how do we quantify that as personal gain? Or how does it like
Pru didn't. She said, saving someone who's going to save the world is an okay thing. So there you go.
And that's why I love Pru so much. By the way, did you check Pru's outfit? She was back to Hellfire vibes.
She was. She found that. She stole that from Hellfire's closet and didn't give
100%. She was back. Because there's a couple episodes that were touch and go for a minute with Pru and her choices and the hair. This episode, Pru was back. Leather pants, turtleneck, ears. I was here for it.
Girls were quarantined and in the white dresses. It was like, is that a dress or is that a hospital gown?
She just filled hers out better. That's how I'm going to say that.
Yeah. It was a fill off.
She can do no wrong in my eyes.
I know.
I have a real crush on my aunt. It's a problem. It's a real problem.
Well, don't worry. We still don't know who your daddy is. So it's fine.
Oh, well, but we know that you're my mom. So regardless.
Oh, shit.
She's off limits. God damn it.
Damn it.
All right. Moving on. God, this coffee is just hitting my veins and I feel like I could fly.
So I will say, despite, just how handsome Dan is, I'm glad BK took off his headphones for that. But just despite that, and we have this lovely, long, intimate kiss at the end in the club, I am not as good of an actress as I sometimes have been known to be, because we have this lovely, intimate moment, and I pat him on the back and go, okay, and send him off. And if anybody knows I'm not a hugger, but and if I have to, I will pat you. And Drew will go, don't fucking pat me. And I did it. I did it to Greg Vaughn.
The patronizing pat.
Yeah, I did it to him at the end of that kiss, because we are buddies. And I was like, okay, see you out there on the field.
Well, you can tell that you really, this episode really does highlight just how much you guys all genuinely love each other. I think you can tell there's a lot of support that seeps through. Like a lot of times, like look, it's your job. It's acting, it's make believe. We're supposed to, forever, and whatever it is that you're acting in that scene, we're supposed to make it as believable as possible. But there is so much love and support between all of you guys on this show, and it really comes through. It jumps off the screen. And I think it was highlighted in this episode.
Yeah, see, this is what I told you. This is like the sweet spot, where everything was firing on all cylinders. Yep.
So, do we want to talk about Dr. Williams' suspicion of you guys? Or do we want to talk about, do we want to hit Pru and Jack?
I thought it was overplayed. It's like, oh, is he like, what is he accusing them of? It was a little too accusatory, like they did something, as opposed to being, it's like, what, all of a sudden he was a cop?
I mean, clearly
it was a little out of place the way and I'm sure he was directed that way too.
Well, it was established in the writing. I actually thought this was a good kind of like backup, is that like he has a relationship with this CDC guy. He's like, oh, Williamson, are you calling me again? So because of that, I have a feeling, or at least we realized very quickly that like this is the type of personality he is. So I thought the writing actually backed up how he played it a little bit, like overly suspicious.
I get like what are like they have an antidote.
No, not so much that, more of just like he's clearly called them before. The guy accused him of trying to get published, right? But like, so here's someone who takes it really seriously. And so because he takes it overly seriously, his job, he keeps like kind of pressing and being a little bit, let's say, not so cool about his suspicions with the girls. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Like I thought the choices as an actor that Matt made, I thought were backed up by the writing and how they established the, Williamson and his character is basically what I'm saying. Do you see did you see that or no?
Yeah, I didn't love it though, for some reason. That the doctor would have been suspicious. What, that they're witches?
Like she was in a coma completely and then came out of it and had no signs and the fight was gone?
To be accusing them of.
We just make it ambiguous and say foul. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but like, what are you hiding? Because this is obviously the Arroyo virus or Arroyo fever. It's very serious. And all of a sudden, so she's in a coma and it's like a touch and go life or death moment. And then all of a sudden he comes back and she's not only fine, her vitals are fine, heart rate's fine. And there's not even a sign of the bite. So like, if you were a doctor, wouldn't you be like, wait, what's going on here?
What? You don't believe in miracles?
No, I totally believe in miracles. Big time.
Enough said.
Yeah, so then I would have liked the line, I need to search it. Like, do you have an antidote on you? Like, how is this
you would
possible?
have liked that line? You need that line?
No, I get that. He wants that line.
I need that line.
Antibodies.
Yeah.
I have the antibody, which is what he should have been trying to farm from me.
Well, I was about to say, then the follow-up to that is, it's like, hey, I'm going to take a bunch of your blood and be able to create an antidote because you might be patient 0 and can save the world from the Arroyo fever.
I think at that time, honestly, stem cells were still a really controversial situation in this country. It wasn't legal. Like you had to go to another country to get a stem cell transplant. And even when I saved Finley's stem cells, it was super costly. It was kind of a weird thing to do at the time. And it was kind of controversial still to talk about that kind of stuff because stem cells really are like life-saving, the stems of life, clearly. And they could cure a lot of things if governments like ours would let them.
What is the policy right now with stem cells? I know everyone wants to save like the umbilical cord and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well,
but are actually people being able to use it for healing purposes?
Oh yeah. So if I mean, you have to be a match, which is why, for stem cells, like if it was, say, for instance, a family member got leukemia, your stem cells could be used to help heal them.
Well, and this is something because I'm an 80s baby, I'm assuming like my parents didn't save my.
Probably not.
It wasn't a thing then, right?
No. Yeah. I mean, it's literally like the building blocks of life. So once they identify the stem cells and which, organ or disease they're fighting, it's miraculous.
Amazing. Damn. The things that our children have that we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any kids, but you know what I mean.
I know you're working on it by proxy.
Well, listen, I can be the great uncle / godfather to.
You are to many.
Children. Yeah, to many. I'm here for you.
Yes, we are going to Nobu, just in case you're not really that busy. Look at his face.
Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it, Storm. No, it sucks. I'm actually going to be out of town.
Where are you going?
I have a tournament. You can put this in. I'm busy Saturday night.
Danny, put this in.
Yeah. So I have a professional pickleball tournament.
There's no saving you.
There isn't. My buddy this morning, he's like, "Hey man, so you actually might have like a real legit addiction." And I said, "Yeah, there's not. I mean, there's worse addictions to have, absolutely, but it is actually kind of a problem when I'm not doing this and working on this because also the SAG's on strike and the Writers Guild's on strike. Like, there's nothing else going on, so I may or may not have played pickleball yesterday for 6.5 hours."
Oh my God.
I know. Well, I'm single and I don't have any friends.
Maybe you should get a dog.
Pickle friends.
BK's voice just comes out of the darkness. Pickle friends.
Just do a hard cut to that. Pickle friends.
A pickled pepper. Piper picked up.
Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Ooh.
Whoa. Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. So hey, what you
pickleball with Greg Vaughn now? I heard
you play pickleball with Greg Vaughn, my guy.
So who's better?
Really
who won? Who won? Don't lie.
You want the truth?
Yeah. No, I want you to lie to me.
No. How bad? Like, do you want full honesty? Because sometimes you don't want like 100. Maybe you want 99.
I want the truth and nothing but the truth.
Greg can't get a single point off me.
Wow.
You're talking to someone who was raised to be a professional tennis player. It's like, it'd be like me playing, the equivalent would be like, hey, BK, if you and I played a skin game in golf, how many skins would I get off you? Be honest. Probably none.
Who knows?
Look at him.
But you can always make a birdie.
For those of you who don't know, Brian is one of the most beautiful, and that's the best adjective I can describe it, golfer I've ever seen. Like his flow, his energy. It's like the amount of their swing is perfect. And like the time and energy and dedication. Like this is a man who wins tournaments. My hat's off to you, sir.
Well, it started with tennis. And a lot of the golf swing is like a baseline forehand. Putting topspin, taking your hand and turning it over through impact, and it's a lot of the same moves. So, I grew up playing not as much tennis as you, but quite a bit, and I felt it helped a lot with the golf swing for all those.
All our House of Halliwell crossover golf enthusiasts. I'm going to convert the world to pickleball. Maybe that's my mission. Maybe I was never supposed to be an actor.
Do you know where pickleball originated from?
Seattle.
No, where?
Old person's homes.
Oh, I did my research, HMC. And if I end up coming up there for 4th of July celebrations, I will be going to the birthplace.
One would expect nothing less.
It's a spiritual mecca.
Home in a game created for like over 70-year-olds, 80-year-olds.
The story's lame. The name is lame. It's so bad. It's like we should move on. Apparently we haven't.
That's where Piper and Leo are when they retire. They're, I'll hit it over. Wink.
At the pickleball court. And Dan is there, and he's finally walked up into a court that he can't score on.
Wow. That is a sexual innuendo, kids. And speaking of sexual sexual innuendos. So Pru and Jack, they just basically speak in sexual innuendos, right? Like that. I'm not the only one who caught this. It's
I believe so, because I think they never did it.
They never did do it.
They never did do it.
You know,
he got like one kiss. See ya. Thanks for making me feel wanted, guy. See ya.
So the painting, as we circle back and bring this, I'm trying.
Land that plane.
I'm going to try and land the plane. So ironically, the painting that they're studying, this Monet painting, I actually just saw when we were all in London. It was at the National. And I was like, oh, I know this painting. And I like the way she's describing it, and he's thinking he's describing their relationship. It was good. It was cute. It was well done, well executed. Again, hats off to Locke and obviously Shannon for just crushing that scene. But I think now that we've kind of seen the end of Jack, we realize that this whole time has been just one giant, like, kind of big kid with a lot of sexual innuendos who never really got it, but knew who he was the whole time and didn't kind of pretend to be anyone else. Right? Like, he's been consistent.
At least he wasn't a demon.
No way. You could never make that guy a demon. He's too sweet.
Yep. So Pru quits her job and quits Jack, which I'm not going to miss Buckland's because it was all ugly and complicated. But Jack had a chance. Could have been a character.
Well, the problem is and now we're kind of just speculating, which I love. But Jack, if his moral compass was a little bit more erect,
yep,
did it again.
He did it again, folks.
Do you think they would have had a shot?
No, I think she liked that he was inappropriate.
Okay. But I thought that with the kind of the seal in the nail in the coffin for him was the fact that he was willing to kind of like lie and pretend that was a masterpiece painted by Monet versus like one of his students.
No, I think, sometimes when people say they just want to be there, by themselves and alone, they mean it, Drew. Like some people.
Drew? What? I'm listening. Brian's here too. We're all listening. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, because sometimes, people actually mean it. They mean what they say. And she just needed some alone time to still get over Andy, your favorite.
Do you think that's what this is about?
Not getting over Andy.
Thank you. Andy's name hasn't been brought up once this season.
Yeah, she's moved on. It's all about Jack.
No. It's all about Antonio Sabato.
Oh, Bane. Do we see him again?
Yeah.
Short-lived.
Bane was definitely a vibe. Jack, also a vibe. Different vibe. Andy, not a vibe.
Poor Andy.
Look, he'll be fine. He's fine. Andy,
this episode, poor Dan. # poor Dan.
Yeah, so Dan, especially because you come out of the coma wearing, my God, what an outfit. At the club, that black lace like thing number.
She was feverish. It was hot.
It was real hot.
It was breathable.
And the makeout's hot, and then the patronizing Pat was not hot.
Oops.
Yeah, and you kind of coming out of the coma saying Leo, that's also a big L. Like, yeah, Dan took some L's this ep, and it was, and then BK, you really like we just need a moment or three. You really put your name in the hat, and I quote you because I think it's brilliant. Now that I'm immortal, I'm going to fight for you. ... May the best man win. That's some fucking...
I think
That's
he
your-
was feeling feverish too.
No, that's A game. He's coming. Both pistols blazing. Blazing.
I mean, you read that and you're like, oh my gosh.
How does one pull this off?
Throw it away somehow. I don't know.
Say it fast. Say it 5 times fast.
So, as an actor reading this and realizing that you've been neutered, hypothetically, and Piper says your name when she comes out of the coma.
Because I was just having a conversation with him and he rudely ends it. Of course I said, like, no, that's not how, that was not the line reading.
I think it was more like,
No, it wasn't.
and your mouth was a little ajar.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
She was in a coma, for God's sakes.
Like, so you had like dry throat, like scratchy dry throat.
Well,
Is that what was happening?
talking to Leo.
But
She meant Leo tried to kill me.
but at this point, you must go, all right, you're in, right? As an actor, you're reading this script, you're like, I'm in. Like, she wants me, I'm the guy, best man win. That's them's fighting words.
Yeah.
It was a little abrupt. I don't like how
You
I
want to
played
redo?
it.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Another take?
I knew you were gonna comment on your acting. I knew
hate
it.
myself in this episode's amazing. But you know, to say the line anyway, it's like, you know, not knowing how to play it. You know, that I didn't get any clue by the writers or the show, you know, what was going to happen with my character going forward. So, you know, at this point, I didn't know what the next episode was or when it was.
So the next episode is a doozy. So Potsy didn't give you like any go get 'em line readings on the May the best man win.
No, I mean, Anson Williams is fucking the man, and he's so awesome to hang out
You
with.
were both laughing at it.
It's weird, guys. I'm zagging where you zigged. I think the line was great. Like, those are hero lines, right? Mm-hmm. The show ends on you delivering that line, and then it was like a gut punch. Like, you saw her, she's like, holy shit, look at these two handsome, frosted tipped men wanting me.
I was tipped off.
Like,
those
they
things were
me.
glistening.
And they're both good dudes.
Yeah, and here's the thing. If you'd played it more like, you know, may the best man win this pickleball game, maybe you would have felt better about it.
Wait, okay, you have a do-over right now. You get to go back in time. Let's do a line reading.
Okay, wait a minute. What was it?
I got it. No, here's the line.
You can do it. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
No, now that I'm immortal, I'm going to fight for you. May the best man win.
No,
Now
you're
that
not
I'm
immortal. You're mortal.
Fight for you.
Immortal.
Take 2.
Hey.
May the best man win.
You could say, look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. Look at us. Who would have thought? Not me.
May the best man win.
I'm not looking at you.
May the best man win.
Piper.
That's
look at me.
worse.
Hey, look at
Piper.
me.
Uh-huh.
Now
I
that
have
I'm
genital
mortal,
warts.
I'm going to fight.
What?
Oh my God.
Now that I'm mortal, there's some things you should know about my sexual history.
I've been alive for quite a bit of time, and yeah, so there's some things that
I don't say whatever I want to say. Okay, we should have a conversation about contraception. Sorry.
Wait, dude, I find that's a personal attack on me. How fucking dare you? This is shots fired. You're just fucking coming at me today, huh?
We lost BK. My job.
Give me your line right now.
Hit
us with it. Hit us with it.
Okay, one more time. See, I'm a great director.
I'm gonna listen. I'm so entertained. I'm eating a taco.
All right. Everything's breaking. I can't even hear everything.
He just froze.
No.
Big moment.
Oh man.
Jesus. I think he did that on purpose.
It's like entering a battle with a Blanks, you know what I mean?
Gladiator.
Gladiator. You're shooting blanks, buddy.
I will find.
I can't even hear Drew.
We really have lost him. He did that on purpose for sure. He's like, and the Wi-Fi is turned off.
Yeah. You really, by the way, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I did say it when he was here, so it's not like I'm speaking out of school. I knew he was going to have a problem with how he delivered that.
I was hoping he was going to overlook it.
No, there's no way. But it works. That's
See, when
thing.
I watch it, I watch him and I'm looking at him knowing that he's trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
So I thoroughly enjoy it.
By the way, I saw that a lot with Pru and Jack scenes.
Yeah.
Like it always cuts like maybe a half a second too late because you see Shannon about to break. Like almost every time. And it's so cute. Man, what was it like working with her on set? Just tell me.
She was 95% professional all the time. So when that 5% hit where she wasn't professional, or she decided to laugh, or she decided to pull a joke, or she decided to improvise, you were like, wait, what? So it catches you that much more off guard, which I think is also planned.
Right. But she always like showed up completely off book every time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a professional.
Until she wasn't. Then she's like, are you scum? No.
That was so good. It was so good. God, it's the best. Is there anything else that you want to hit on this specifically? I mean, obviously it's a tough episode and we have unpacked a bunch. We didn't talk about the fact that you're a fruit smuggler, which is different than a budgie smuggler, just for continuity's sake. Like these are two different things, but you know.
She wasn't smuggling. She just went down and was an overachiever and picked it up as opposed to having it delivered, which I know lots of cooks that do that.
An African horned cucumber, Kiwano. Oh, he's gone.
He quit?
He quit. Does that mean I get another bite of my taco?
No.
Well,
there's no eating on camera.
Well, they're cutting to you right now.
Are they? Oh, wait. He's back. Now you're both.
He's eating too. Oh. Hey, man, you got to hit your echo.
And you're eating into your mic. My Lord. This is the wheels have come off again. Clearly, folks, it's lunchtime. Thank you for joining us at the House of Halliwell. Next time, we'll bring enough to share with the rest of the class.